Hello everyone, I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to make another biker t-shirt design. These are the text I'm going to use in this design, and this is a vector from FreePic. So I'm using this vector bundle from FreePic. I will attach the download link in my Facebook group so you can download it. Now most of the times we see this kind of designs for biker niche, but today I'm going to make a very basic style one, very basic t-shirt design with a relevant graphic in it. So everything here is in black right now. You have to, if you download this one, you will get some white in this one, in this designs or vectors, but you know how to remove it by using the trim option in Pathfinder like that. So I hope you can do that. Now I'm going to use a graphic area here first, and for that I'm going to use a ellipse tool here, just like this. Press shift X for convert into a stroke. Now this is fine, and for this one here I am going to keep a copy of my this ellipse. So I'm going to press Ctrl C for keeping a copy. Now from my layer panel, if you look here, this is my ellipse one. If I lock this one and then press Ctrl F, then I will get another ellipse on top of that ellipse. So I'm going to hide my this locked one. So now I have only this ellipse here. So this is the text I'm going to use here, left to right and right to left. Okay, so maybe I will make it one line just like this, left to right, right to left. I'm going to use maybe my geared syllab font here, just something like a border looking font here, or maybe roseberry solid is a good font. I'm going to make it all caps. This is really good. Let's Ctrl X to cut it. Now I'm selecting my this ellipse here, then going to type on path tool, and with this tool I'm going to click on this anchor point area. You see, whenever we are using an ellipse, it has 4 anchor point like this. If we click on any anchor point, we can type there. I'm pressing Ctrl V because I have that text in my clipboard, and now I'm selecting my selection tool here. You can press V, but I was in the writing mode, so if I press V, then V will be added here. Anyway, so I'm with the text here. With the text options, we have 3 anchor points, like 2 here and 1 here. So this one is to change the position, the angle of the text. Like you can see, this is right now outside of the ellipse. If I change the position, I can take it inside of the ellipse, just like this. So that's, you know how to do this. Now for these 2 anchor point, I am going to place one anchor point on this side, then the other one is staying here because I clicked here. If I click here, then I need to bring that one down too. Anyway, so I'm going to place it in the center position just like this. But here is two text, left to right, right to left. So I'm going to create a space something like this maybe, or that's a bit higher. So I'm going to, sorry for that. Okay, so here is my, like, the text breaking area. We'll fix that later. Let's just keep it as it is right now. So this is my left to right, right to left. This is good. This is going to be my graphic area. I'm going to place my this bike here because I want to make a very simple design here. So I'm going to use this motorcycle text here, like this is going to be my focus point of this one. Of course my graphic is my focus point, but still I'm going to make it something like this. So maybe I can simply use the same font, that is fine, but this one I'm going to make it bigger like this, that is fine. Now I'm going to break my font here because I don't want it to act like a font anymore. Anyway, so that is good. Now I want to apply some effect on my this text, and for that we are going to use our effect and then distort and transform option, then free distort. In our free classes where I teaches in Bengali language, we learned this technique in our previous class. So I'm just showing that here. Okay, not like that, sorry for that, I need to do it again. Now I'm going to Okay, distort and transform, then free distort, something like this option, and then this option, just in the same direction kind of. It is going to make our text just like look like this, and it is the effect, so we need to expand it just like this. That is fine. Then I'm going okay, this is the, that is fine. Okay, so I'm going to wrap and then arc lower, and with this arc lower option I'm going to make it arc like this, maybe a bit more arc, that's fine. Now I'm going to make it a bit longer, just like this. Then I'm going to, whenever we are applying any effect or anything in our text, you can see this is our original text layer, but the black text is showing like a curve here, because that is the effect we applied. And whenever we are applying any effect on our text or any object, we need to expand it, expand appearance, then it is going to act like a one single text, so that is fine. I'm going to select them all. Okay, we'll do that later. So first of all, let's do it manually by looking at the graphic, just like this. Yeah, so this is my vintage motorcycle text. Here I'm going to create a effect here, like I'm going to press Ctrl C for copying this, then press Ctrl B. So Ctrl B will make it, make a copy just in the background of my original text. Now I'm going to move it just like this, maybe 2 times right, 2 times left. Then I'm going to, when that is selected, I'm going to press Ctrl F. So Ctrl F is going to, okay guys, sorry for that, I forgot to do one thing, that is, this is my final first text, so I need to unite this one. Then let's change the color so that we can see. Now I'm going to press Ctrl C, Ctrl B. So Ctrl B will make it a copy. I'm going to 2 times right, 2 times down to make a copy, another copy. Then let's change the color. So as you can see, this is my, this red one is the copy of us. Now when the red one is selected, I am going to press Ctrl F again, and that is going to paste that pink shape on top of my, okay, sorry for that, maybe that is not working. Let's copy this one here. Okay, as you can see, we have 2 copies here. So one is pink, one is red. I am going to select my, copy my pink one again, then I am selecting my red one, then press Ctrl F. It is going to press that pink one on top of my red one. Okay, let's change the color. Now we have 3 copies, one is pink, one is blue, one is red. Let's move the blue one time right, one time down, just like this. Then I am going to select my this red one, and then press shift and click on this blue one. So blue one and red one is selected. Let's press alt and click on this minus front. So it is going to create that style for us. That looks cool for me, I like that. Now this is that effect we just created. Now I am going to, not that one, I am going to select everything, then I am going to make it black. So this is our main black copy of the text. Let's make them a group, that is fine. Now for this riders club, I am going to use my this vintage text here, something like, okay, let's do this motorcycle and then riders, then club. I am going to make it capital first letter. Now I want to create, like, use my explorer script, regular or bold. Let's use the bold one, that's fine. Now for this one here, I am going to create a effect here, that is the swoosh effect. I do that in most of my videos. I really like that option. So I'm taking my pen tool. Now you need to understand one thing, that where you want to start the swoosh. Like if you are going to start here, then if it arcs from here, it will be overlapping with your text. If I start from here, it can arc from this area, then join here. So you need to understand it for doing it perfectly. So I'm going to make it something like this. Then I'm going to click here, just let me show you, just in something like this point, and then move it. So don't worry if it is not looking very good, you can press alt and then move this anchor points, and this is going to follow the curve for you. That's fine. Let's press Ctrl X, sorry, Shift X. Shift X is for making it strokes. And now this stroke is thin, like 1 point. I can make it bigger like this, of course, but there is another option you can use, that is the white tool. You will find it here, the white tool, or you can press Shift W. So with this tool I can just zoom in here to show you, like whenever that tool is activated, if I am close to a stroke like this, it is going to show a plus sign. So with this plus sign visible, if I click and drag it, it is going to make that area bigger, just like this. Now I don't know how much big it is because I am zoomed in. Okay, that is not even enough, so let's do it again. Something like this. Okay, so this is going to look good. Now for this area here, you can just keep it as it is, or you can of course make this part a bit bigger too. And whenever we are making this part bigger, it is going to like follow with this the width of this club text or whatever text you are going to use here. So that is fine. Now let's select this one. Maybe I will make it a bit more thicker. I don't know how much. Okay, so as you can see, this is our text right now, source right now. We can still adjust it, the position. I'm using my direct selection tool to move these anchor points, and this is going to look like this. So that is fine. If I press A again for anchor point tool, I can simply modify one of these anchor points like this. That is fine. Now once it is done, this is a stroke, right? So we need to expand it. So go to object, then expand appearance, just like this. Now I am pressing Shift E. Shift E is for eraser tool. You can use the square bracket open and close for make it bigger or make it smaller. So I'm going to make it a bit bigger right now. Now erase something like from this pointer. That is fine. So this is going to look like this. That is cool. Let's select out this stroke and then select out this text. It is not text anymore because we broke that. I'm pressing Shift M for shape builder. So let's erase this part and this part. Okay, maybe a bit zoom in to see. Okay, that is good. No need to focus there. So this is our text right now. I'm going to select my source and then text together, make them a group. That is fine. Something like this maybe, or a bit bigger, smaller, sorry. So that is fine. Okay, I had another plan in mind, so that's why I kept this circle in lock position. Let's delete this. I don't need this. Okay, so now I can select everything from here, then I am going to align them in the center position, just like this. So this is the perfect center for it. Now we can add, of course, some more text, like maybe just go to recent font and then use this vintage, this roseberry text. I like this text because you can see this text has some variation. This is the small letters. If I make it capital, it is going to change the style. That's really cool. So I'm going to keep it something like this. Maybe place it here just to fill the area. Then I am going to keep a copy here 20 and something like this. Then here 21. This is 2021. So I'm using that for this area here. Okay, not like that. I don't like this basically. So let's create something here. Let's create a rectangle first, then I'm going to rotate the rectangle, then maybe make it, okay, sorry for that, this is not the way of making things. Sorry for that. I'm going to use my pen tool, something like this, then click here to follow with the this position. Then if I click here, it is going to already make fill this area because we are in fill mode. So if I bring this down, rotate this one just like this. Okay, we can simply use our pen tool to make it. It is just a 4 click, but I am doing this in this way because I wanted it to be a perfect one. So let's unite them, that is fine. Now it is a unique shape. Unique ellipse shapes. Okay, so create an offset path. Now maybe this much or a bit bigger, or okay. 15 pixel. Now pressing shift X for making it bigger like this. I'm sorry guys, I'm not like in my regular style. 2021. Okay, let's see. est dot. So this is the club establishment date. What does that call? Establishment or what? Okay, so I'm selecting this one, then opening the transparency for it, press Ctrl F here. So my text is in black fill, so it is going to hide from this area. So it is going to look like that. That is fine. Let's make a copy here, just like this. Then I'm going to select this one. Inside the transparency, I'm going to write 2021. Just to, maybe I can make it bigger. Sorry, all caps. Okay, numerics are not supported in caps or small caps or big caps. Okay, this is done. Let's make it a group. Let's make it a group. So I am going to select these two, maybe align them in the right left. Then I'm going to make it a bit smaller. It is going to be both same size small, that is fine. Then I'm going to delete this one, place it something like this. I'm going to place them, both of them like this, then align their position to make it in the perfectly center position. That is fine. So this is the, okay, we wanted to create something for that area, so let's just add a star there. This is just to break the text here. You see, left to right, right to left. So that is just for breaking the text position. Okay, this much is good for us. Now maybe I will just make my pike a bit bigger, this one. So for this area we can do something like some effect here to fill this area, just like this one. Then pressing shift X for making it, make it a stroke, maybe a bit bigger in size, maybe 10 pixel bigger. Then just using this option. Now maybe a bit smaller, that is fine. Let's select this one, bring a copy down here. Then I'm going to press Ctrl D 2-3 times. Let's select it all. Then I'm going to align them in this position. Sorry for that. So I selected that ellipse of text, that's the problem there. So let's move it like this, make it a group. Then I'm going to move a copy here. Then I'm going to rotate this one. Now this is the text, so let's break it. This is a group, this is a group, this is a group. Let's align them center wise and then distribute the space between them. So that is fine. Let's make them a group. Now that is a group, this is a group, this is a group. Let's make this to a group. Okay, so now everything in a group here. So if I, sorry for that, before that I am going to break my text and then select this star with my text and make it a group. So now if I select everything like this, I can place them in the center position. That is fine. Let's move our bike to a bit upper position. Yeah, that's it. That is all for today's video. Maybe I can make this biker a bit, sorry, this motorcycle text a bit bigger, because this is going to be the wide of the design. These two small shapes, this is going to be the wide of the design, so I can fill my text with that area. Maybe I can make it bigger, just like this. Sorry guys, this is just destroying the design. Ctrl Shift J to undo. Now this position looks good. Let's bring it a bit down like this. That is fine. So this is my design guys. This is the final design for today's video. Now I wanted to make it a colorful design, so I picked two color from free pick. So let's use here. I'm going to make this motorcycle text here. The first one, the original layer, I'm going to make it this color. Then the black shadow that we created, I'm going to make this color just like this. Then everything here is going to follow that style. Maybe this one I'm going to make it this color. Okay, this one is not the perfect color. Okay, so I need to expand it because there are strokes in it. These are strokes. This is a stroke. The text inside the transparency, that is in text position, so I need to break everything here. So that's why I'm going to expand it. Now once it is expanded, you will see here there is no stroke, so that is fine. Now I'm going to select my this arms group. This is going to take some time, picking this one, then picking this one, just like this. Then for this one, this color. For this one, this color. Sorry, this one should be this color. Okay, that is fine. I'm going to select my this vintage text. I'm going to make it this color. Then this group, this color. This group, this color. Okay, so everything is colored here except my this bike here. So you can see there is tons of orange in this area. This is orange, this is orange, this is orange, and this cream color is only here. So let's make the bike cream color. Now there can be some problem for this one. Control C, Control B to paste in back, and the back shape I'm going to make it merge unite. So it is going to fill it with all black colors. It can take some time, just like this. But with that black shape selected, I'm going to pick my eyedropper with pressing I on my keyboard, then click here. So it is going to pick my that color, and you can see this is how my design is looking right now. Okay, so let's select this one. This is a color box, like just a rectangle I need here, placing. Then I'm going to make it black, and as you can see, this is how our design is looking right now. Not bad, I think. So okay, so I'm going to use some grunge texture here because this style designs looks good with grunge here. Let's Control C to copy. Now I'm going to select it all just like this except the black here, then Control G to make it group. That is fine. Then in this group I'm going to open the transparency and press Control V. Control V mean paste. Yeah, we should use transparency in every design, and this one I didn't use, so here I am using it just like this. You can see this is the easiest way of applying grunge texture to your design. So this grunge I don't think this is a very good one, so let's make a copy of it just to make it a little bit more grunge. That is fine. Okay guys, so this is my final design for this video. I hope this one will give you some idea how to make a really easy and cool looking designs. And the colors are important here. You can search like bike and t-shirt design, you will find these colors, or you will find some idea which color you should use. So that's it guys. I hope you learned something new from this one. Keep supporting me. I will keep making new videos. Thank you everyone. See you in the next video guys. Have a great time.